Truck accidents are almost always more complicated than regular accidents with the car or with the motorcycle, and there are lots of reasons for that. I'm just going to try to hit on a few of them. First of all, if you're hit by a big truck, you have a lot of parties that you have to sue, that you have to go after. You have to sue the truck driver. You have to sue the trucking company. Quite often you have to sue the freight company. The freight company is usually the company that's contracted to load the truck, and maybe they improperly loaded the truck. Quite often, you can't figure out who owns the truck because it's like a shell game. They have all these different corporations set up, and so you have to depose pretty much everybody in the chain to figure out who owned what and who the actual owner of the truck was. So there are a lot of parties that you have to go after. A second thing is that these trucks are huge, and when they hit a regular car, injuries are usually pretty bad. And so typically it takes a long time to heal up. You really don't want to bring suit against somebody until you know what your damages are, but you can't wait to file suit because you have so much work to do. And so quite often you have to file your suit early, even before you know what your damages are. So that's the second reason. The third reason is there's typically lots of insurance, typically over $1 million of insurance. And when you have that much at stake, the other side pulls out, the other side being the insurance company, they pull out all the stops. They do everything they can to fight the case. Typically, they'll have their insurance adjusters and even their lawyer at the scene of the truck accident before the cops get there. And so there's a lot of things going on when you're dealing with a trucking case. Another thing is you have to hire an expert in almost every trucking case because all trucks are required to have black boxes. And the newer trucks not just have black boxes, but they have lots of cameras. They have cameras pointing out. They have cameras pointing into the cab. They have cameras on the back, on the top, on the side. And so we have to have an expert go out there and do a download of the black box and also get a copy of all the tapes. And so there are also federal rules and state regulations that you have to think about. You have something called the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration, or Act, and that regulates, how trucks are supposed to be operated, how long a driver can ride before taking a break, what they do when they have to pull over on the side of the road. Pretty much every aspect of driving a truck is regulated both by federal law and state law. And so for these reasons, trucking cases, they're more complicated than a regular car accident case. And so it's a good idea to hire an attorney who has a lot of experience representing plaintiffs in trucking cases. So if you've been injured by a big truck, please call me right here at my office in Virginia Beach. Don't wait, call 948-888-8888. Geoff McDonald and Associates.